Okay, so I'm live. So what I want to talk about right now is I want to talk about being friends with supernaturally gifted and talented people. So this is a lot of this is for women, but it can be applied to men as well. So sometimes when you are a targeted individual, women, you will notice if you go somewhere with that has a crowd of men, men start acting different, people start acting strange or whatever like that. Just think in the back of your mind. This will help you. Remember this. If you have supernaturally gifted and talented friends and you're that female, this is what you need to know that you may be pretty, but sometimes why people are being drawn to you is not only just because you may be a pretty or attractive person. Men may be trying to hit on you not just for these sexual advances or sexual reasons, but because of who you have been associated with. Your best friend is gifted and talented. You hang around gifted and talented people. You know people who are gifted and talented. Sometimes these people just want to be associated with the group that you are associated with. Now, you may have a small group, and these people are going to be trying to work their way into your group. They know, and everybody knows that this person's not, they look like the odd one, or they might have some type of gift, but they don't have as many gifts as these other people. And, like, for example, my friend was like in his 50s. This came to mind because I was just looking at Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. If you look at Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, he is around that same age and he is extremely gifted and talented. He can still rap his mind off. And I feel like my friend was like that. But then there'll be a 51-year-old or 58-year-old, and they'll look like they're 70 years old. You won't know. You thought that they were like an old man or something. And they may be really talented at something else, but you're just not really drawn to that person like that. So they, you know what I'm saying? They kind of start to compete with those people that might be in your life, unconsciously, subconsciously, or consciously. It doesn't really matter. So you just need to be careful because sometimes those people are just competing to get into your circle, or those people are, trying to act like they're better than those other people. They probably know about this person. This person may be really good at this and that, but then you have this other person, anything they touch, like they said, turns to gold. So if you are dealing with certain people that anything they touch turns to gold, if you know one person like that in your life, be careful of people who try to be in your life and hit on you and do things like that. Like I said, I don't think it has to do with everything about being an attractive person. Now, people probably gonna go try to look up Busy Bone, and his number one hit to me was Thugs Cry. And I feel like he reminds me of my friend a lot. Like, just like still has that burning talent that, like, it's just still there. It's not everybody will say Eminem, 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 but there's still some other people out there who were before Eminem that are still like off the chain, in my opinion. So I don't know. It just came to me when I was listening to some of his music. Now, I listened to Busy Bone when I was younger. He was like, that group, Bone Thugs and Harmony, was like everything to the rap game back then. Like everything. And I'm just like, you know what? My friend was like that. and their fashion is on point. They're older, but their fashion is on point. You'll forget sometimes that they're older, especially when they don't have no wrinkles. You'll forget, especially when their hair ain't turning gray yet. Especially when they're still got that gift and talent and they're super vivacious. Like, you will forget how old this person is if you're just looking at them. But then, like I said, no offense, but then there's those people who you can look at and you might say that they're older than what they really are. And I feel like there's a small part where people, they try to replace their selves with these gifted and special people in your life. And they try to make it seem like they are of the exact same value as those people. And you know it because they'll try to make you feel like crap. Oh, I don't care about that person. I don't care about this. They won't have any empathy toward you, toward the situation. They'll talk about a person horribly. And they won't, knowing that you love and care for that person, and they'll say the most horrible things. They don't even know that person. And you say, well, you need to apologize for what you said to that person or what you said about that person. I ain't apologizing. I don't care. But yet that person will act like they like you. They want to be with you. I like you so much. I need you. I'm laying in my bed right now. I don't care. You better go stand up outside and do some squats. I don't have nothing to do with that. They'll act like they like you so much, but when you bring up a gifted and talented person that you care about, they'll start talking all type of crap. They'll be extremely rude to you. They won't acknowledge that person. They won't say, I understand this person must be really gifted and extremely talented. I know if you care about that person and you're saying these good things about that person, they got to be somebody. No, instead they'll be saying, "Oh, pay attention to me, not them." They don't want to acknowledge anything about that, even if you're mourning or you're feeling you're grieving over the person. They don't care, but then they want to be like, "We friends. I'm your friend now." No, you're not my friend. You're not gonna be able to replace my friend ever. Don't try. That's an insult to even think that you could do that. Nothing better is going to come. Only something different and good in another way is going to come, but nothing better. Don't tell me something better is going to come in life. I don't believe and I don't think like that. I'm sorry. So I just wanted females really to be aware about that, and males, that sometimes people are just messing with you because they want to be associated with the cool people that you are associated with. They want to be associated with the fashionable, trendy people that you are associated with. The whole block knows this person. People in other hoods know this person. So if you associate yourself with some other person, they're going to think, oh, yeah, they think that I'm cool. They're going to think that I'm cool too because she associated with that person and that person's cool. Now they're going to think that I'm cool because now I'm talking to that person. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So when you start associating yourself with different people and making acquaintances and just talking to people, if you're going to talk to somebody over a period of time, just because you're being a friendly person, remember that some of these people are trying to make associations with other people that you're dealing with. They want people to see them, those people that you deal with that are gifted and talented, they want to see them in themselves. That's why they're associating with you. It's not just about you, because you'll know if they care about you, they'll act like it all the way through. When y'all are alone and talking, they'll be that way all the way through. They won't make you feel bad, or they'll act like the people who are gifted and talented, who listen to you, who treat you good. But when they're around those people, they treat you bad. That's how you know they're not a part of it. They're not a part of that group. It's easy to find out. Because birds of a feather don't always flock together. Sometimes it's a couple of birds flocking with some other birds, but they just ain't gonna be flying with them for too long. They just fly to get across the bridge, but after that, they gonna go find the people they really fly with. So yeah, that came to my head when I saw Busy Bone. And back in the day when he did Thugs Cry, it was like a remix to the Prince. He was like magnificent. Still today, he's like in his 50s. He can still rap. He can still dress. I'm pretty sure women still love him. Same thing, that's how my best friend was. Like I said. But now you got a man who trying to talk to me who is the same age as my best friend almost, but he looked like he's 70 years old. And they want to compete with your best friend. And it's like, dude, no way. Like, ain't no way. I'm not trying to be rude, but I can't believe you even thought. So they're waiting on you to become so desperate. They want you to be homeless, poor, starving. They're waiting on you. You have to be so desperate to fall into their arms. That's what some of these men do. They think that they have a chance when they're kind of like rotten looking and not good looking. They might have one thing about them. They're good at a game or something like that. You know, they could play the casino slot or something, but they think that they have the audacity to think that they could be with you. But they haven't seen the people that you've actually been with. And it's like, why do you think you can talk to me? I'm not trying to be rude or arrogant, but it's like, why do you think you can talk to me? And most of them are just like, oh, well, I've been at this. They just want to manipulate you and play you. Oh, well, I've been at this for a while. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you know what that means? I know how to take advantage of a young girl because I've lived way longer than you. I know you gonna need some help. You gonna run out of food. You ain't gonna be able to have no rent money, and you gonna run to an old crusty man like me. And they just sitting there waiting and plotting your demise because they want you to fall in their demonic hands. Now, if there was a good person, that's different. If you want to date an older person who's not that gifted or talented, as long as they're a good person, that's fine. But these people manipulating and competing against your supernaturally gifted and talented friends, they need to stop. They need to stop. They need to let them be in their own category and accept that. Accept that. If those other people cannot accept your gifted and talented friends, don't be a part of them. Because then the next thing they will do is set you up or set them up. That's how it goes. They are not in the same arena. They will force themselves upon you and force themselves in your life. They will get rid of the gifted and talented and try to be a replacement. You cannot hang out with negative people once you have associated with the gifted and talented. You can't. I'm sorry. You can hang out with positive people that aren't gifted and talented, but you cannot hang out with negative people even if they're gifted and talented. You can't, because they will always have an eye on the other people who are gifted and talented in your life that are positive. And that negative person will go after anything that's good in your life. So I'm just letting you know. Be careful. Those people clearly are blessed. They shine. When you are 50 years old and you still look good, when you are 50 years old and you still can rap, and you are 50 years old and you can still get girls looking at you flirting with you, knowing you got a girlfriend, that makes people angry and jealous. Okay? When you are 50 years old and you don't have wrinkles or that much gray hair, with gifts and talents, people are going to be jealous of you. They're out there, okay? When you are 50 years old and you can still smile and flirt with girls because they're flirting with you and be happy, other guys see that, they get mad. Half of them are married to that person, but she coming up there to you. Like, dude, ain't that his wife? Why she coming up to you? I don't know, baby. They just like me like that. I don't know. Hey, man, get away from my friend before you cause drama. Like when you have that, people are just extremely attracted to it. They can't even help themselves. You have to almost have a friend there to like fight these people off. Like it'd be like, nah, make sure it's a little space in between. Like, is that your boyfriend? No, it's not, but I'm still protecting my friend. Like, I don't want no problems. This is a special one right here. This is a gifted and talented one. I'm gonna need you to give him some space. So, you know, it's good to be gifted and talented, but there's things that you have to watch out for that other people normally wouldn't have to watch out for. People are going to try so much to divide your friendship. Like the Red Sea was for something else, but don't try to create no Red Sea between me and my friend. But that's what these people will do. The old ones will do it, and you'd be surprised at the old ones that'll do it. Young ones will do it. Don't let them. Don't let them. Don't let them. If you have a good friend, y'all be as tight as I don't know what, because then y'all will know each other and can't nobody rip that apart. Nobody. You know that person, so when somebody come up to you and tell you this and this and this, you could be like, nah, you lying. I know that's not true. Because you have to be that way a lot of times. Because people will always try to interfere with that. Like, oh, I called my friend. Oh, they didn't call back. For how long? You know how long your friend will call back or not. Somebody will try to tell you, oh, well, I guess he didn't want to talk to you. I guess he didn't want to call you. No, something's going on. You know your friend. They can't lie to you. So anyway, that is for people who are gifted and talented, especially at an older age and at a younger age. Any age you are and you're gifted and talented, be careful with who wants to associate with you. Do they want to associate with you because they want to be loyal to you and loyal to the people that you know and that you're around? Or do they just want to be associated as one of the cool kids, and then they'll be stomping on you one day and stomping on your whole crew and then acting like they're the cool one, and they could treat you like crap. Now they could go start their little whatever they was going to do. No, don't let people disrespect you when you have been associated with good people. You let them know in order to be with me, rolling with me, associating with me, you got to learn how to treat me right. And it's the standard around me. You see my gifted and talented friends, they don't disrespect me like that. We've been knowing each other for years and years and years and years. We getting better, not worse. I don't have time to start over with you. You're going to have to come correct if you're going to step up to this here association. Don't nobody got time for that. So I'm not trying to be aggressive. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really just trying to tell you how it really is. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Shout out to Busy Bone. What? Like, dude, I love this dude because he is like still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like to really talk too much about people because next week they could be this or that. But I'm just giving a shout out to his supernatural gift and talent. And, he's coming up. He's a certain age group, and I think that he is just. Um, I think he's great. And for all those people who trying to hate and be jealous and hateful, just know we watching you, and you better watch what you do out here. Okay. Anyway, so I will see y'all guys later, and